toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Tigers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Working that left side now. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Trying to burn this defensive back. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, they had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Lost to throw again. Finds his big tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. Give to Brown. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
And the Sun Devils back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air, it's Dyer. Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. Let's think a second about Arizona State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes.
Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
love when defensive backs come up and they are physical. They stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Keeps looking downfield. And the quarterback pulled up to and sacked at the 12.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it slips just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And that's exactly what you want as a coach. You want to drive the ball down the field and get some form of points to create some momentum for your squad to start the season. How about the kicker? 1 for 1 in the year. He's perfect.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Looking for a man. It's Chadwick. Coming out aggressively. Makes the grab. Gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win game.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Looking for more room. At the 30. Past the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Arizona State. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Auburn lines up quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage.
There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the Plains.
Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Touchdown, Tiger! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. of the play fake. That's caught. It's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They're lining up to kick it off full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Hamilton. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Unloads it downfield. Catch inside the 25. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. More importantly, we have an early barn burner here. Both teams firing on all cylinders, as our stats will show you. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona State. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Texas A&M is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Kyle Field, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So here comes the Auburn offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Caught in the backfield. It's Henderson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Auburn to the line in a hurry. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down, looking for more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football in these third down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback extends the play. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Let's go! From the gun, wants to pass. He slings it deep to the left. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm. Early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw. It falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Might be looking to run. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Butler. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Sun Devils trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Finds his man. It's Simmons. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get
Gonna take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Auburn! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Brown has it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He's going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. To throw, it's Knight. Here comes the heat. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run play action. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Going to take a shot at this DB. He holds it in, and nobody's close. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. With the catch, it's Brown. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let it go. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Sun Devils will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he's going to try to return this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Makes the grab. It's Church. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. The Tigers in the hurry up.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the 1st down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Unleashes one. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. The Tigers are on the move. From the gun, the ground game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Knight. Gonna let it fly. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Simmons. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. Got enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to work.
Touchdown, Tigers. And the comeback is on.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Johnny Manziel, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Gets it out fast. Got room at the 35. Wide open on the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And that last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And the capper was a bolt of lightning, a touchdown pass from 84 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense...
Turning it on! Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
The play-action fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense is choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right on the money. Touchdown, Auburn! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving it up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off the play fake on first down. He's taking the shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop them. The defense finally came up with a play.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Moves away as he feels pressure. And it's picked off for the third time today. Going the other way, and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tiger. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job of making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. So here comes the Auburn offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Pulls it in. It's Church. Breaks into the open. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen.
Touchdown, Tiger! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Auburn with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Play of the quarter coming. Off play action on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. looking for a man. It's Dyer. A little release to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Scrambling away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. A designed run for the quarterback. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. Fights off a defender.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Back to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
And the Sun Devils are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback adapting. Rolling right and going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Wants to throw. It's Dyer. Here's a heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that side.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Time to take a shot. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Touchdown, Sun Devils! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the two-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws him to within a field goal. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling it. There he goes! And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. With this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all off season, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
To the air, it's Knight. Grabbed in the middle, it's Simmons. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football all week long.
Going over the top. He caught it! And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Auburn!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He wants a big play here late. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, this defense was ready for BOGOH. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this.
Throw to the end zone, picked off.
I like the try going for 2 there because you're trying to get your opponent to at least have to score a touchdown to win this one. But honestly, guys, with just a couple seconds left on the clock, you're walking out of here with a W.
Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or 2.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. And after the short run, the clock hits 0, and we are all wrapped up here. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed